What's up, guys? Welcome back. Today we're gonna be doing a little bit different. Let me get everything situated here real nice. I'll turn that off. Alright, so today I took screenshots for all my trades. We're gonna do a recap today. I'm gonna try and keep this less than 15 minutes. So you guys actually watch and we can learn something together. So I got my timer on we'll just have it go for a little bit. But I started with a watch list. As you can see, I have a watch list here. I had VYNE, AVCT, ENSC, EFOI, BOXD, IINN, APDN, PPSI, and Cntx. Okay. The two trades that I took today, I took IINN and I took Cntx. Okay, these two were really good plays and we're going to talk about them. Okay, so let's go back here. My first trade that I did was actually IINN. So what had happened was I took this beginning strength from this trend here. I took this as a sign that we were looking for reversal, and I really enjoyed this pattern here, and I kind of expected this downside. Now, what I believe is very common is a very common practice, especially when someone is short the stock, is they'll like to do a fake out, right? So this was essentially a fake out before the breakout, right? And it was important to recognize. So I went ahead and took this trade. I actually took it, I think about here. I took it here, and then the trade developed, and as you can see, it developed pretty strong, and I got all my orders filled. Let me show you my orders here. They were okay. That's just a couple, but I had a bunch. I think I had like 25 or something like that, yeah, I was probably like 25, and they were all different levels, and so that worked out really good. Okay, so let's go to the next one. The next trade that I took was it was Cntx. Okay, and we're just gonna go through this. I took it as I was developing the trade. Okay. So as you can see, the stock goes up, spikes down, and then we're looking for some strength here. It's showing some strength, but it couldn't hold it, and it came down. Okay, and it didn't really have too much of a support here, but that's okay. It still found this support level. So I went ahead and entered in the trade here. I thought it would be a good idea, and then as you can see, it bounced back. I saw this as a profit zone, and hold on. And I saw this. I saw as it was pulling back for a profit. Took that profit and it pulled back. Okay. Then, as I saw it was rebounding, I said, okay, this is gonna be a pretty good reversal here. So then I got back in, and as you can see, we'll just develop this a little more. It goes back up. I place all my 11 sell orders, the majority of them around this support area and the rest of them for the top. And I got filled on, as you can see, I got filled on the majority of them here. And I actually decided to take total profit here because you can see two, 3, or 4 of them actually weren't going to make it. So I saw it as a chance to get out, and I went ahead and got out at the peak here. Okay, it was perfect because the stock dumped, and that was that. So we'll go to the next trade. Now these two are actually running trades right now. As you can see, I'm still holding them, still holding these positions, and I'm looking for reversal either later today, or we're going to be seeing reversal maybe Monday pre-market. and these are gonna shoot up. So as you can see, I got all my profit. This is my profit zone here. As soon as it goes in here, I'll start collecting orders. But let's see how this developed, and let's study where I messed up, where I should have, worked on, or what I should have done better. So we'll start with IINN. As you can see, I see this downtrend here, and then I see a sharp move. And where I messed up was I tried to get in on the sharp move back up, thinking it was going to rebound. Unfortunately, that's still showing weakness. What I learned is if it takes a sharp downturn and it takes a sharp move back up, that's still showing weakness. What I learned. So then what actually happened is as you can see, we'll get back. Yeah, there we go. As you can see, the stock comes back up slightly, and I think it's going to break out, so I place all my target zones, but it goes lower. It comes back up. I think it's going to break out, and as you can see, I actually sold my position there. I actually sold it for a loss. You can see my realized gains right now is $8, and then it's $4 right now. So I sold it for a loss, unfortunately. And then it's coming back up. I say, okay, that's fine, whatever. And then it does some rebound action, and still kind of indecisive right now. But what's important to note is take a look at the order book over here, okay? We're going to be looking at this for the next few slides. So we're going to go back about here. As you can see, at about $4.05, there's a large order. That gets removed, okay? No longer. And we have all these orders coming in. Once I see all these orders coming in, you see, because that wasn't really there before, right? Once I see all these orders coming in, I say, oh my God, this is reversing. That's fantastic. And I decide to get back in, okay? Now, what I noticed was that there was even very consistent orders coming in. As you can see, my mouse, 600, 600, 700, 200, 200, 300, 300, 500. What I realized was that was probably an institution, or that was probably a hedge fund trying to build their position, right? Slowly, trying to build their position, maybe scaling in, or as my mentor likes to call it, they didn't want to put an order in that says it's running, maybe because they want to disguise it, right? They don't want it to run yet. They want to take shares before it runs. Because if they put in a bunch of orders, people are going to be like, oh my God, this stock's about to run, and then they all buy, right? So they probably want to get in and disguise their orders. Anyway, so let's keep watching the order book here. As you can see, it's moving up, and look at that, right? We go from this bounce here, 408, and all these orders get filled here. Now we're at 412. And boom. So this is what was really, really interesting to me. There was a lot more institutions here trying to hop into the stock, especially at the support level here. This shows me that there was a lot of retail, and people that were wanting to come in the stock after they saw strength, but there was a lot of hedge funds and institutions also trying to build positions. That was super interesting to me. So then we head to my first price target, and I got filled. Actually, let's see here. Okay, so what happened was it went down to support again, which was good. I don't know if I added, but I got out. That's right. I did get out for a small profit. Yeah, I got out for a small profit, and then I waited, and got back in, anticipating the breakout. And guess what? It never broke out. They took profits. Let's take a look at where they took profits, right? Where do you think they took profits? Probably right there. All right, look at that rejection. All that's rejection. You can see from the order book, all these orders, they got filled. So I got stuck holding the bag. And I could have taken profits. Let's look at where I could have taken profits, right? I saw these hammers forming. You see these hammers starting to form. And I realized, I said, oh my God, it's going to break out. It does break out. And I'm saying, oh, this is the time, the reversal's here. And it doesn't come. Until it forms this. This is now actually a strength indicator for me. I said, oh, good. Because if it dumps this hard and it doesn't shoot right back up, it dumps this hard and it slowly is stair-stepping back up. That's very, very bullish in my case. And that was the most bullish run. You can see that was the most bullish run. Here we go. It's like right. Okay. No, that was one of the bullish runs. There's another one later. Sorry to spoil it. But anyways, I still didn't take profits. Actually, I don't even think I was profitable really. Yeah, so I didn't get profit yet. I was still waiting. This did look like it was bullish to me, but I read it wrong. This was actually bearish. And still waiting here, still waiting here. Still waiting, and I thought this was a cup and it was going to form a handle at the top. It didn't. It dumped. Still waiting here, still waiting here. And would you look at that? Finally, we're starting to get some action, but it drops. And it drops farther and farther. But this was still a strength indicator for me because it took a sharp downturn. Okay, if it was a weak downturn, just slowly stepping down, that's a very, very weak indicator. I do not want to be long in a market that's doing that. I want to be long in a market that's showing strength indicators, which are stepping up, right? This was still strong. And then it takes a dump, but it comes right back up. Look at that. And that was actually what it needed to go even higher. As you can see, we go even higher, and I'm actually in the profit right now. As you can see over here, I'm actually in the profit right now. I get into the profit, still waiting. Let it develop, and I'm actually farther in the profit, and it actually gets to where I'm like, I think $3 in the profit. Must have been, okay, so that's not yet. I forget where I was $3 in the profit. It must have been earlier. Anyways, but I was in the profit twice, and I didn't take it. Why? I had so much conviction that this is reversing. I still do. I still think it's going to reverse hard, so I'm holding my position. Now, excuse me. Now, I could have definitely sold my stock in the profit and went and looked at different stocks. I had a whole watch list that I was able to trade, and I didn't get to do that. I ended up holding the bag, and we ending right here. As of right now, this is where the stock stands. Okay, this is still bullish for me. As you can see from our low, we're still angling up. Still bullish for me, okay? So I'm actually holding the bag on this one right now, and we're waiting for our profit zone, which is around right here. And that's no problem right now, okay? We just got capital locked up. It's fine. It's Friday anyways, you know. That's totally fine. So let's go to our next trade, Cntx. Again, as you can see, I traded the same stock twice. So I had 4 trades in total today. That's groundbreaking. Usually I'm taking like 20 trades. I'm scalping, right? So right now I'm trying to really get better at seeing the trends and trading ranges and being able to figure out reversals, doing all these things, and being able to really be accurate with my calls, get better entries, and learning how to recognize strength, recognize weakness, okay? So I did make good calls here on this second trade, and I'm not going to spoil it on what happened, but I got my position here. As you can see, I bought my position here from this strength indicator. This was a strength indicator right here. This was strong for me, okay? This was very strong because from here to here, if this was weak, it would have followed more closer to this trend line. But instead, it was strong, and it popped back up to that trend line. It was perfect, perfect, perfect. I decided to keep going and let it ride, okay? Now, I actually didn't get to catch that. I didn't take the profit. As you can see, my profit zone is higher up here, and I actually didn't get it. Okay, we got faked out around, think we're coming, we're getting faked out. We're still waiting for it to reverse. It doesn't reverse, and we get faked out right there. Okay, that is where hedge funds are stop loss hunting for stops. They hit it, stops hit, boom. That's what happens when you stop hunt. Okay, but then what happens after that? Somebody gets all that liquidity from all those stops, they buy the stock back up, comes back up, and this is where we are right now. We're sitting right here, and we are still waiting for our orders to get filled. Okay, all right, that was 15 minutes. We're gonna try to do that every single time and really display the trades that we're making. And I like that we're able to take screenshots and look back and really go through the trades like this, you know, because we don't have to sit here and wait for the whole trade to develop. I'm taking screenshots as I'm trading, and then at the end of the day, because I do trade all day. Well, I don't trade all day, but I'm scouting all day, right? At the end of the day, I can go and look through my screenshots, and we can look at where I went wrong, where I went right, what I did. The best plays were this morning. Okay, where I messed up was holding the bag on the other trades. Okay, they just weren't really there, right? They weren't there short term like I was hoping. So there are going to be longer term ones. So hopefully they're going to happen in just a minute. Let's see what they're looking like right now. Actually, let's get out of here. See what they're looking like right now. Yeah, IINN isn't really doing much, but we're still good on the reversal. I'm still proud of that. Cntx is also making that kind of move up, so we can expect some move. Like I said, I'm totally not worried about these. These are going to reverse for sure, and we're going to be getting our profits. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you. If you enjoyed this type of action with the screenshots and all that stuff, let me know. Let me in the comments, like the video, right? And subscribe. We're going to be doing more trade analysis like this, looking at the trades that I took, how to determine strength, how to determine weaknesses. And yeah, so the longer videos are going to be the Discord calls now. Okay, those are going to be the live trading. That's going to be stuff where we're going to be having people in the Discord asking questions, asking to review a stock, or say, hey, this looks really good. What do you say we jump in? Yeah, looks good. Let's try it out, and we're going to do it. Okay. But the days for the challenge, like this is day 8 from $100 to $1,000. This is totally all going to be recaps. Okay. And I think it's best that way. It's best to not just, it's best to recap the day and go back and have screenshots like this, so even I later on can look back and say, oh, this is what I did. So at the moment, we are up $4.32 on the day. That is perfect. That's like 4% of the account. More like 3%. Yeah, more like 320 or something like that, because the account is like at 120 bucks. Anyways, we made good money. We lost $4 though. We had 8 in the beginning. I should have waited and found even better trades or took the profits. Didn't do that. We suffered. Now we're back. We're learning. We're recognizing the trends. We're gonna be taking profits and doing better. Anyways, take it easy, guys. Thanks for watching Dip Snipers, and hope you guys got a kick out of this one. All right, peace out.